Man, Headhunters, how's it going? This is your commissioner, Larry Williams. Well, one of your commissioners. First and foremost, I want to say thank you for joining the league. I know last Friday was kind of rough. Myself, all right. Let me give you a little backstory real quick. So I was just looking for another league to join. I'm one of five commissioners in another league. So it's my only league. I was looking for another league to join, and I saw Ben's post, talked to him, etc., etc. I honestly was not looking to commission another league, but Ben asked me if I wanted to help out, being as though I recruited a lot of guys from my first league. So that's how I ended up in this commish role, one of three. The others are Cody and, like I said, and Ben. Um, like I said, I want to do some fun stuff with this group. These are things that have been done in my other league, which is MFCC, and we have fun over there. It's a good group. It's a good group of guys, and actually a few people do shows. A couple of commissioners did like a part in the interruption / around the horn type show. One guy, he does a show maybe like once or twice a week, and another guy, well, there's actually two guys. They did a show. They haven't done one in a while, but yeah. So like I said, I'll take the time to do some fun shit with this group, but you guys got to meet me halfway. And what I mean by that is, we got to increase the activity. I know sometimes things happen, schedules don't line up, but I'm not used to week one. I'll throw out because week one was just hectic. Starting the league on. Oh, I think I got sidetracked. So the whole like when Ben said he wanted to start the league Friday, I was like, cool, but I'm like, damn, I'm not going to be around much Friday nor Saturday because I had prior plans. Because again, I was just looking to join the league. Honestly, I was just going to use this league as practice reps for my main league. Sorry, Ben, just being honest with you. But I'm here, I'm helping out, and I'm treating this league just like it's my other league, as long as you guys meet me halfway. So like I said, I know things happen. Week one I'm just going to throw out because starting the league on a Friday just hectic in itself. But week two we had 6 games that were either forced wins or fair sims, and that's not something I'm used to. Again, I know sometimes it's going to happen, but 6 is a pretty high number. So, if you're in it, be in it. Reach out to your opponent, try to schedule games and whatnot. Another thing is communication. I saw today between the Cowboys and the Cardinals. The Cardinals, had his day planned, and the Cowboys said, hey, I can play in 20 minutes. Well, damn, I sure drunk. Anyway, 20 minutes ended up being over an hour. That's unacceptable. Respect your opponent's time like it's your time. Luckily for, the Cardinals, he was able to move some things around, or his day didn't go as he had planned to be, so he had time to play the game. But nobody should have to be waiting over an hour for someone if you guys agreed on the time. And on top of that, if you realize you were going to be gone longer than the 20 minutes that you said you would be, reach out. Let your opponent know. Say, hey, shit got a little hectic. I stopped to do whatever. But, I'm not going to be 20 minutes. I'm going to be another 20 minutes. Or I'm going to be an hour. Whatever the case may be. Just stay in contact with your opponent. Granted, if it's an accident, of course you can. But if it's something like he said he stopped to get food and maybe a couple other errands, you can take 30 seconds to a minute to say, hey, it's going to be a little bit longer. Give him a time frame and then go from there. And like Rick said in his comment, he very well was entitled to a fair sim. I'm sorry, not a fair sim, a forced win, because one thing I don't like is people not respecting time. We're all men. We all got busy schedules. etc., etc. Just be respectful of one's time. And last thing that I want to talk about before we get to the fun stuff is this backing out of trades. Now, I already know what the Titans user is going to say. He's going to say that the trade. One of the commissioners said no to the trade, so he thought the trade was dead because nobody else got back. The thing with trades is that we talk about them in our admin chat, and then we give you the decision about the trade. I know before we even mentioned that, we had another trade backed out of before that, and again, we're men, and I feel like your word should be your bond. So if you get to the point where you post a trade for approval, then you have to respect that trade. To me, that's like ass betting. That's like saying, okay, I'm gonna bet you $20 on this game, but then you lose the bet and then you don't pay. To me, it's the same thing. If you give your word saying you're gonna do something, go ahead and do it. So we got a rule in place for that. If you back out of a trade, you gotta give up your highest draft pick that year for that upcoming draft. And if that draft pick is from the 5th to 7th round, then you gotta give up your highest draft pick next year as well. So if you want to back out of a trade, it's going to cost you. That's all I gotta say about that. Sorry, my lady is sending me a message. Yeah, that's all I got about that. Now we're gonna get to the fun stuff. Again, I'm not gonna make this too long because my Sixers come on soon. Oh my gosh, Candace, stop it. So in these recaps, I'm only going to talk about games that were played. Because, who wants to talk about a fair sim or a forced win? Like, those stats weren't earned. So, no need to talk about those. Number two, we'll say time permitting, I'm only going to discuss games that are streamed. Reason being is, anybody can look at a box score and say, what they think might have happened. But actually having the video to back it up, and which I'm going to show you, I'm going to show you soon in my game versus the Steelers. Having the video really is going to make it better. So, if you need help, sorry, I'm saying a whole lot. This was not. I had an idea how I wanted this to go in my head, but I don't have anything. Well, I do have stuff written for the highlights, but other than that, this is just me off the top of my head. So, in saying that. Yeah, so it's easier to look at the video and talk about things. And at my job, I sit in the cube all day, and I'm an accountant. And if it's not during busy period, which it's not during taxes, I do taxes personally, but not as a part of my 9 to 5. If it's not during my busy period, I'm pretty much on Facebook, YouTube, whatever all day. So if you play a game while I'm at work, I'm most likely going to watch it if you post it. So if you need help, you can stream to your own YouTube or whatever it is that you do, but it really would be nice if you stream it to the YouTube channel that I created for the group. It's just easier for me for one, I get those notifications. Not saying I can't get them from Twitch as well, but I haven't used Twitch in like 4 years. So YouTube is easier for me. I know how to. I'm pretty computer literate or technologically literate, but it's just easier. Fuck it. So if you need help getting onto our YouTube channel, I can help you with that, because I know some of you might be signed into YouTube or Twitch or whatever on your PS4. It's real simple to switch it to our channel. Now you'll have to go back and forth. If you like streaming onto your channel as well, but we'll make it work. But yeah, I want to see more streams. Don't be scared to get put on that screen. We're going to see the results of your game either way, win or lose. So post it up there. Let's all watch and have some fun. So now to the fun stuff. First, I'm going to start off with players of the week from week 2, and these are generated by Madden. So 1 second. So here are your week 2 players of the week. So for offense, we got Doug Martin from the Buccaneers. That's Carlos. He comes from my MFCC league. In the NFC. In the AFC, we have Fournette, who, shit, he went off too. More carries for his yards, but hey, it don't matter. You get the yards however you get them. But that 14.8 per carry for Doug Martin is pretty damn impressive. Not sure who the Jags user is. Give me time to learn names with teams. All you guys, well, not all, but most of you guys are pretty new to me, so give me time to learn that. Over on the defensive side, we got Jones. And another thing, I'm a basketball guy, first, second, and third. I can tell you damn near every player on every team in the league. I love football, but I don't follow every single player's moves like that. So I could not tell you who D. Jones is. Maybe going forward, I'll do my homework beforehand and write first and last names down. But anyway, that's just to give you a little breakdown on that. So in the NFC for the Falcons, linebacker Jones had a pretty damn good game. He returned 3 interceptions, 3 pick sixes. Like, that's pretty damn dope. 7 tackles, 2 sacks. And over in the AFC, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that last name, but 2 tackles, 2 interceptions, a forced fumble, and a TD. So those are your players of the week for week 2. Congrats to those guys. Enjoy the XP that you get with it. Okay, here are your results from week 2. I can't remember offhand which games were played, which ones were simmed. I know this Falcons-Packers was played. Yeah, the rest I really can't remember besides my game, which you'll see the highlights from that a little later. So I'm going to scroll back up. And this is the Gamer Huddle website. There's the link right there. I believe you can look at this stuff without even signing up for an account, but it's free, and you can look at schedule, stats, player attributes, and I think that's it. But check it out when you get a chance. It's free to use. Only thing is you can't look at player cards. Like you can look at, if you look at the team, if you go to the team, you can look at the attributes of a player, but if you click on, like, I'll even show you. Like right now, if I click on Teddy Bridgewater, like that's all that pops up. Same thing if I go to stats or contract, like it won't pop up, but you can see this stuff. If you go to teams, and I'll just go to 49ers. See here, like you can see all the key attributes for the player. You can see salaries, how many years they got left, what they're making. And you can look at this stuff on your phone as well. I'm looking at it on the PlayStation web browser, but you can look at it on your phone, laptop, tablet, whatever. All right, so now I'm going back into the schedule and going to week 2 so we can see the top performers of the week. And I can continue to post the picture for this information as well. So if we go over here to the passing leaders, they're looking at the QB rating. We got Bridgewater, Palmer, Matt Ryan, Drew Brees, and David Carr. Palmer looks like he had the best game out of everybody here. I mean, 3 touchdowns, no picks, 17 for 30. The only reason my QB rating was higher was because I had a better completion percentage. Matt Ryan only threw 1 pick. Brees and Carr took care of the ball. Brees and Carr Breeze a little over 50%. Ryan right. I'm sorry, Carr right at 50%. But hey, it's really. I've found at this Madden that if you limit your turnovers, mostly your interceptions, because fumbles you can't really help. The game's going to determine when you fumble or not. You can cover the ball, whatever. But interceptions, I feel as though 9 times out of 10 that's your control. If you make a bad pass, this Madden, you're going to pay for it. If we get to the rushing leaders, we got Fournette, had a beast of a game. Doug Martin, as we saw, as well as you'll see. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get this done so I can watch my Sixers. As you saw in the players of the week from Madden, Fournette, Martin, both had big games. Jay, I'm not sure if I'm saying his name right. Had a good game. Connor was against me. He had most of that came in 2 big runs. I mean, not trying to discredit it or anything like that. I mean, both of them were TDs. I'll say 2 runs probably make up about 90% of that. But hey, he broke them open. And Deion Lewis had a big game. Go to receiving. We got Bird from the Titans. Britt. And these are going by receiving yards. Kenny Britt from the Browns had a good game. AB before he got hurt. Well, he got hurt at the end, but oops, I guess that was kind of a spoiler. Sorry about that. Will Fuller, fast as hell. Excuse me, Doug Baldwin. Here's your tackles for the week. Damn, Chandler Jones had 4 sacks. Sheesh. Now, I wonder if I click on sacks, will the whole thing change? No, it's just going to be them 5 no matter what. Okay. Yeah, so then Jordan Hicks had 9 tackles. Pierce, I believe he's I want to say he's defensive tackle for the Ravens. Had 8, and Chandler Jones had a monster game. Sacks, the Browns, we already talked about Jones. Holmes had 4. Ayers Jr. for the Bucks had 4. Short for the Panthers had 4. And Ingram had 3. INTs, Exum had 3. That's my guy. Jones had 3. He was player of the week, defensive player of the week in the NFC. Eloka, I don't know if I'm saying his name right. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week. He had 2 interceptions. Pac-Man Jones as well. So that's at least 4 interceptions that the Bengals had in their game. Excuse me. And Patrick Peterson had 2. Forced fumbles. 4 people with 2. I'm sorry, 4 people with 1. And then I'm not even trying to pronounce that last name. He plays for the Ravens. He had 2. So that's it for the top performers of the week. Next, we're going to get into the highlights of the game, of my game between myself, the Vikings, and the Steelers. All right, so here are the highlights from my game versus the Steelers. I was going to do like a ESPN Sports Center type of thing where I wrote some stuff down to say during the game, but since I got the commentary from Madden, because I put it on YouTube, I'm just going to let them do most of the work. I'll chime in here and there to give you some insight to what I saw on the play or, down distance, whatever. So, here we go. I saw him bring the safety up here, and I knew he was in a zone, so I just had to get the ball there. And that's Diggs' first touchdown of the season. This play here is the next play, well, the first play for him. Hand off to Bell. And injured. Madden injuries this year are ridiculous, as I'm sure you all know already. All right, so second down, he didn't do much, so this is 3rd and 10 on the same possession. That's Anton Exum Jr. All right, so this is the next possession. Got 3rd and long. I only rushed 3. Ben got a whole lot of time. He saw AB break open. Exum Jr. said, "Not today, Satan." Another pick 6. All right, so that's 24-0. This play here, I knew he was blitzing, so I put my running back to help block. As you see, he didn't do much, but I shook that off. Took what I can get and got down. I think I got a field goal on that possession. So this was his first play after the kickoff. Fucking line pancaked the hell out of my D-line. Which I read, like, if you come out in... let me pause this real quick. If you come out in a pass defense and your opponent has like a heavy run formation, I've seen like people get pancaked a lot with that. So, that's something just to add to your game or whatever. I don't know if he had his blockers on aggressive or not, but as you see, he pancaked the shit out of me. So that's that. So at this point, it's 24-7. I showed this because I love Dalvin Cook. I'm a Florida State fan. Love Dalvin Cook, man. So very next play, he showed you elusiveness the first play. This play, he's going to show you toughness. Took on 2, get off me, to the house. So I made the PAT, so 31-7, like you heard him say, 5th touchdown of the year. I think his name is Marcus Sherrill. Cut it across field. Broke a tackle. So I was 3 and out on this after the after the punt return. Kicked the field goal. Field goal good, but he hit me late. Of course I'm taking that penalty. And unfortunately for him, it gave me 1st down. On this, I saw pressure coming from the right, and I didn't know if the running back was going to pick it up. So I was like, fuck it, I'm out.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They kept him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain. Now they'll send the tight end in motion left. From the pistol, they run with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on.
I believe Cook is leading the league in touchdown runs. So this is 4th and 2. He made a good play here. Get off me. Got himself a 1st down. Connor had a damn good game. His rookie running back that came in for Bell. Oh, yeah, by the way, Bell didn't come back. I don't know if y'all saw there, but Ben got hit as he threw that. That's why he overthrew it. Not really sure what's going on here. Oh, yes, I do. I was actually expecting blitz, so I went max protection. So he's the only person that went out on the route. This was 3rd and 10. Trying to keep the drive alive. I've dropped so many of those this season. Even though it didn't say it during the game, they said Diggs was hurt on that deep ball. Whatever.
So they're on the 5-yard line here, second down and goal.
Pitch to Cook.
Touchdown, Minnesota. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Trey Wayans was on the hit there. Not somebody you expect to cause a fumble, but hey, any given Sunday.
He's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they get a big problem for it. Gotta take care of the football. Gotta hold on to it.
He's going deep for Brown. This is caught to throw. It's a big play.
That was a good play by him.
65 yards.
AB is a monster.
He's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
Towards the end of the game, as you see, the game is out of reach. And towards the end of the game, it was like under a minute left. He tried to throw deep with AB. I can't remember if he caught it or not, but he ended up getting hurt on the play. And I didn't look to see how long he was out. But I watched his game today. He played... Who the hell did the Steelers play? He played the Bears. And I didn't see AB during his game, so I'm assuming he's out for... at least he was out this game because of that injury. So that was Exum's third interception, as you see there. So that's it for the highlights. I ended up winning 54-13. I got a safety, and he had a long touchdown run with the rookie Connor. So that's it for the highlights. My Sixers about to come on, so I'm about to put these videos together so I can put it into one, get it out to you guys. But this is what I want to do. At least one of the things I want to do with you guys. Let me know if you enjoyed it, things I can improve on, things that you liked, you didn't like, etc., etc. Get those games in, and I'll talk to y'all soon.